welcome back to my channel C.TaylorMarie. Today I'm going to show you how I achieved this gorgeous peekaboo bob that I am rocking. I will be using Maxine Remy hair that I got off of AliExpress. It is a 4x4 closer straight, and it did come pre-plucked, but I did go in there and pluck it myself. I also went ahead and bleached the hair off camera. Alright, so this is basically what it's looking like. I'm sorry you guys, but I did cut out the parts where I colored the hair and cut it because I was babysitting my nephews and niece, and they were just doing the most in the background, and the footage was just not clear or anything like that, and there was children everywhere. So I did cut that part out, but I will be doing another video shortly about how I achieved a peekaboo look coloring, showing all the color. So today I'm using Arctic Fox with is the Giraffe in the Sunset Orange, and then this is just, like I said, the color after I blow dry it. I colored it, washed it out, and then I let it sit overnight because I like to let my hair sit and dry overnight rather than blow dry it. So then this is the day after, just going ahead and making sure it is fully dry before I go in there and flat iron. Alright you guys, I don't understand why I actually did it in that order, but I did. But I still have to bleach the knots, so I'm just going to go ahead and get into bleaching the knots. Of course you can see all those little black knots and everything that just look just right there. That just don't look like a scalp, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I bleach. I do use the Quick Blue by Orel, and then I go ahead with the 40 volume by Salon Care, and I just mix these together. Before bleaching your lace, your knots, make sure you go ahead and you're going to use the Got To Be Free spray and just spray your hair just to protect them from getting bleached or anything like that. So after spraying them, I'm going to go ahead and put it on my mannequin so it can dry, of course inside out. And then going ahead, I'm going to go ahead and we'll get my bleach together. I don't know why I used 2 scoops because it honestly ended up being way too much. But I'm just going to go ahead and put my scoops into my mixing bowl, and I'm going to add in my 40 volume and mix it together. Alright, so you want to make sure that is all nice and mixed together. There's no little powder balls or anything in there. When mixing it and bleaching a closure, you do not want the product to be watery. So see how it does not come off my brush? That's how you want it, so that it doesn't go through the lace and bleach the hair. But I'm just going to go ahead and apply it. It looks like I'm going really hard against this, you guys, but I really am like barely touching it and doing it very lightly. It's just the way that I edit my videos, so sorry about that. But yeah, you just want to go ahead and put it on there very lightly so it doesn't go through once again, and just touching those knots and getting it nice and bleached. And you're going to go ahead and leave that on there for 45 minutes. Alright, so after letting it sit for 45 minutes, I went in there with my Shimmer Lights purple shampoo, and I went ahead and washed it out. Also making sure I really get that lace so I can get rid of that brassiness and any redness that might show, so it looks more natural. And then of course I'm going to go in there and pluck. I did show in my last video, which I will link below, on how I pluck and everything like that, but it's almost the same thing. This is a 4x4 closure, like I said, so it took probably 30 minutes to pluck it completely. So after plucking and bleaching, this is what we have. It's looking very natural, of course. And then I'm going to go ahead and, I let it air dry once again, and I'm going to go ahead and blow dry it so I can finally flat iron. Alright, so starting this flat iron process, I am just going to go ahead and flat iron and give it a little bump on the ends. I honestly literally was just talking to my sisters and my mom about how she used to bump our hair, and it just looked a hot mess, and I hated it. And now I literally bump all my hair and curl it or something like that. I just don't really always wear straight hair. But anyways, this is basically what it's looking like, you guys. I am loving this color. It's not exactly what I wanted it to be, but it still came out pretty nice and decent. So I definitely will be using the Arctic Fox again. Alright, so this is what it's looking like when I'm all done flat ironing it. I own a hot comb right now, you guys, so I'm just taking the curling ironer to go ahead and try to flatten that so it looks more natural. I will be purchasing a hot comb shortly. I'm not sure what I want to do with that bang, so I'm just going to leave it there until I put it on and figure out exactly what I want to do. But this is basically the end result. Like I said, loving this color, loving this peekaboo look. Never had a bob before, so let's go ahead and see how it looks on. Alright, so going ahead and getting into the install, I am not going to do a ball cap method because this is a closure, so I'll show you guys how I go ahead and make that look natural without gluing this down and making it a ball cap. Alright, so this is how it's looking before I glue anything down. As you can see, it's already looking pretty natural. I'm just going to go ahead and move it into the way I want it. I do want it kind of the side part so that my bang is more in my face. I don't know why, you guys, but I want it in my face. Just going to go ahead, like I said, look at it right now. Just looking completely natural before I even go in there and glue it down. So I'm not going to go ahead and use any harsh glue or anything like that. I will keep it only on the closure part, and I will be able to remove this wig at night. So that's what I am doing. Alright, so after understanding exactly where I want it placed, I'm going to go in there with my Got To Be Freeze gel. Just love this stuff, and spray it right there where the closure is. Sorry, but yeah, I'm just going to do it right there where the closure is, and I'm going to spray right on the rim of my knee high and my forehead, just to hold the closure down, not to necessarily put the cap down. I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it up with some alcohol, and then I'm going to spray it again just for some good hold. Alright, so after it was good and dry, I'm going to go ahead and place it. Once again, I like to put my middle down and then move to the sides. It's really not that much of a closure, but whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and hold it into spot for a little bit. And like you said, it is already looking very natural, and I'm loving it. I'm just gonna go ahead and flat iron it some more and get the style going and make sure it looks nice. I honestly don't know what happened to my comb, but yeah, just gonna go ahead and flat iron it. Alright guys, I still don't really know what to do with my bangs, so I'm just going to go ahead and put some little curls into it and kind of flip it up a little bit. And I did decide to go ahead and add some baby hairs to it, so I am using my mousse and then my edge brush, and I'm going to go ahead and do some baby hairs on both sides. Alright beauties, so this is basically the end result. Like I said, I am loving this color. This is my first time wearing a bob, loving it. First time doing a peekaboo look, loving it. Like I said, I will be showing a video later on how I actually colored the peekaboo hairstyle, but go ahead and like, share, and subscribe.